Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Pirillo, and I'm probably going to get progressively louder during this broadcast. I don't know if the stream started properly this time. I was, uh, I guess, doing something on the console and thought I had to press a button in order to go live with the broadcast a few minutes earlier. The misfire, if you happen to catch that. And apparently they've made some other software changes. YouTube just keeps changing things, not the least of which is turning off email notifications to new videos. So yay YouTube, let's make it far more difficult to connect with people, even though they say not a lot of people use that. I use email notifications, but maybe I'm just too old school. So before this particular broadcast started, you might have heard Jedi. I'm trying to keep her at bay this week. Not that I wouldn't want her around, it's just that I happen to have a lot of stuff, and I'm afraid she's going to grab something that I don't necessarily want her to grab right now. Uh, because then it could get opened, and I don't necessarily want everything open right now. I will show you here as we get into it. And so I told her I was going to be in a meeting. That's the official line. Mommy and Jedi are playing with Lego bricks downstairs. I found a set or two while thrifting this week. A Wonder Woman set that was pretty much complete for about $5. It retails right now brand new in box for about $70 because it's not exactly well, I guess it's in the vault, right? It's not in rotation in stores. And so then they're playing with just loose bricks. I found another set, like a friend's set with a whole bunch of bricks, and I think Diana is trying to put that together properly. And so I said, well, should I be doing this video? And I was hoping that I'd be able to do the video without any interruption. And then as soon as I hit the start button here, I don't know, again, if you heard Jedi, but she said, I don't hear any talking up there. Hey, Earl. And everybody else, good to see you. The biggest challenge for me here is the setup. I've got the camera set up. Obviously, it works, but specifically the angle and making everything work and trying to find something that I'm happy with. And this, for the most part, works well enough. I mean, eventually, I'd like to be able to get the camera back at the typical angle what you're used to, but for now I think this might suffice. I had to do some rejiggering. I have to do that every time because I don't keep things the way they are right now production wise when I'm not doing a live video from this particular direction. And I know many of you aren't catching the videos at all or if you are catching them, there you are catching them not so live. So if I sound like I'm a little subdued, it's because if I start really getting animated and excited for some of the things that I want to show you, someone's going to come up and say, what are you doing? Are you doing a video? Because sometimes even when I tell her I'm doing a meeting, I'll hear, Dad, Dad, like, shh, I'm in a meeting. So if I pull that during this broadcast, that's why. Just understand that is why. I did get something for Jedi, actually, a couple things. I didn't realize I already had them, but I'm glad I got some duplicates because they were a good price for around a buck or two. The pop pens. So they made a series of these with the sequel trilogy, and so I got her a Rey with the little buns. The thing I'm worried about with these pins in her age is specifically the cap coming off. Although because she'll lose that. Anything that's not stapled on is going to get lost. I also got a Jet Trooper, and let's see if I can hold Jet Trooper and a Dio. See, the white shows up better over here. I don't know if you'll notice, but if I get over there, then it's really white because I was making certain adjustments to the light, and so it's challenging to get lighting just right in this room. It always has been. I even have to turn off the bulb overhead. Not that you need to know that much about the production of things either way. I don't plan on necessarily showing too much with these, but just for me to note, it'll be better for me to hold the brighter objects over here. Live video production, what are you going to do? Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right in, really. So Hasbro has kind of been on a tear, and I know a lot of people have not been happy with Hasbro as of late. I guess I've been okay with what Hasbro's been doing. I'm very happy to say that there is a new Darth Vader. Actually, let's see here. I wonder which way. You got to be careful because you got to get the right angle for this thing, because if you don't, it won't work. Because you look at this and say, oh, it's another Black Series Darth Vader. That is true. However, if you'll notice, it says it's the carbonized. Well, okay, maybe you can't see it. Let's see if I hold it just right, like that. See if I can get it reflecting without reflecting too much. It's the carbonized Darth Vader, and so now that I've got a still shot of that, I should be able to open it, because I got 2 of them. This one was a little beat up. That's the thing that drives me nuts about a lot of the online exclusives. I don't think these are going to be in stores. But you never know what you're going to get in terms of box condition. And I do have an extra one that's going to be staying in the box, so I'm not going to sweat this one too much. This will give you a better view of, oh wow, nice silver, of the carbonized. I gotta be careful with that lightsaber here. I don't want it to bend. That's one thing I wish Hasbro would do for the people who remove these things from the boxes. Make it a little easier. Of course, it's kind of a fine line between making it easier and making it such that they don't jostle around in the box in shipping. All right, I'm hanging the Vader. Better be careful with that. Don't want to lose it. So this is the first carbonized Vader, and the carbonized Vader basically has it's blue, and that's not just the light. It is genuinely it's got a bluer kind of a tint to this particular Vader, and I'm gonna go ahead. So this is the carbonized Vader. Look, he's kind of tilting his head there. Let's see if we get it a little straight. So, got this Vader here. I am your father. He's blue, and you're thinking, Chris, he doesn't look blue. That's probably just the light. Well, that could be the case. So I am going to reach over and grab the classic Vader Black Series, or an existing one, not the newer one, and show it to you side by side. So you can see, if I can tilt them just right, you can see the carbonized one is the one here that's blue, and the one here that's black is the traditional-ish Vader Black Series. They're also going to be producing another Darth Vader Black Series as seen in The Empire Strikes Back. There are some differences with the way the cloak hangs, the cape. So the carbonized version is brand new. The hilt is also carbonized, which is rather nice to see. So it's a Vader. So I'm like, oh, this is if I was only gonna have one, this is the one I would have wanted. Okay, so wait. I just want to make sure I'm gonna swivel the joint the right way without breaking him. It just always makes me nervous. There we go. Okay, always makes me nervous. I almost bent it the wrong way. I bent my Wookiee. There we go. There we go. So I'll have his lightsaber there. I'll put it in there. I'm not gonna. If I pull it out now, then it'll totally be a problem. Because then I might lose it, and I definitely want to move on. So blue Vader, chromium. Did I carbonized? Why do I keep saying chromium? I'm getting them confused with web browsers. Why? All right, carbonized Vader, you'll sit there. Now, speaking of Black Series, there are new Black Series that are being released, some of them re-released with new facial sculpts, and specifically a new type of box design. And the first redesigned box of the Black Series that I have now in my possession is the Ezra Bridger. So what's interesting about Ezra is that allegedly it's a new face sculpt, I think, but I was like, I don't know. I love the new box art, the design, right? I really do. I appreciate it because we're going to see a lot more colors. We've got this nice box art on the side versus, down here, this, just the, here, I'll pull it side by side just so you can see. Like the classic Black Series, you've probably seen 1,000 times before, right? You've got this box art like that versus this box art. Now, what's even more interesting, you can see that the Ezra box, it's taking up less cardboard and theoretically less plastic. It's angled. I'm not sure how I feel about that right now, because getting a good box can be challenging enough, but increasing the potential that it's going to get dinged, and there's a seam here, back right here, that had been folded, like or crunched, right? So for in-box or box collectors, it's a little disappointing. But either way, the box art is spectacular. The colors are spectacular. This on this side, it's this is a matte finish, the top, the typical matte finish, and the side is glossy. So this is the first time I've seen a glossy finish, specifically on a Black Series. I'm not going to be opening this particular Ezra, but I guess I'm going to have to do some. I should have grabbed my Ezra to do some direct comparisons. I only got one of each of the new Rebels minus Zeb, which had not been produced in the Black Series with this particular new wave. I wasn't as compelled. I was like, okay, new facial sculpt's not necessarily going to do it for me. But Ezra Bridger is out, or all the Rebels are out, and depending on where you get your orders, they might be, or it could be shipping now or soonish. So, yeah, this is the new Black Series box, new packaging, and I give the packaging, I'm going to give it, it's a wash. It's a wash. It doesn't take up any less space, seemingly, but that new crunch on the back, it's got me nervous. Oh, man, is it going to be harder now? I know what you're saying. You're thinking, Chris, just open it. Forget it. Just open it. No. I'm going to put you there, and I'm going to put you there because I don't want to open it because I only have one, and it'll work very well on display because even angled, like even if you've got them angled versus the sides of the boxes here, right? You've got this. I like the idea of the angles better because you can slot them in. And you can save space that way potentially, but then you can see the box art to know which one you're needing to pull out. So I really think that particular design was rather inspired. No, Earl, I do not want to open it. Not going to happen. Won't do it. Not going to be prudent at this juncture. So the next thing I'm going to show you is a card from Ben Cody Kirk. And so he said, I've had this card since I lived in the UK in 1996. I have a pile of cards that I never seem to get around to using. Seemed like you were a good recipient for the card for some reason. So it's like a Star Trek card. Isn't that funny? It's a little comic. I mean, I think it's like, there's a couple things that I don't understand. Like, because it's using, like, let's see here. It says, quick, nip in the ladies while nobody's looking. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know what that I don't know what that means. A Star Trek card, but that was not it. I also got from Ben a Best Dad in the Galaxy coaster. I had not seen this coaster. And the nice thing when you have friends like Ben and supporters like Ben from all around the world is sometimes they will send you things that you didn't realize existed. Licensed products. You can see an LFL in the corner. But it's official. I am the best dad in the galaxy. It's true. Right there. The coaster says it. I didn't have this coaster. Didn't know it existed. So many cool things you can get only internationally, but you wouldn't know that unless, of course, someone sends it to you or it hits your radar. So it's official. I am the best dad in the galaxy. And I've got coasters. Okay, I'm going to put over there. Next, Hallmark now has a new itty bitty. They continue with the itty bitties. They quit. Disney quit the Tsum Tsums, but this is the Mandalorian itty bitty, and you can see Din Djarin in all his glory with his Beskar armor. See, that's Beskar. See it? Look at it reflected. That's so cool. Well, wait, is it really Beskar everywhere? Maybe not. It's difficult to say in this sense. But these are now available. I used a coupon, so I ended up getting this and a card for Jedi for her birthday for $2-3. Not bad considering this retails for $8 alone. But there is the Mandalorian itty bitty. I've stayed current on the itty bitties for the most part. I'm missing the some of the convention exclusives from early on. That's kind of disappointing. I would never have been able to get them. I wasn't going to, fork over $100 even back, way back when. There's that a little better. If I show it to you that way with my white arms. I should have worn a brighter shirt. I know, but it's a fun shirt nonetheless. Itty bitty, itty bitty. Say, I mean, it's small. I wouldn't say it's itty, teensy weensy. It's itty bitty, not teensy weensy. I'm streaming twice. See, he was saying that. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm streaming twice. Okay, I'm streaming twice. I guess. I don't know where I'm streaming twice to, but I'll correct it when I'm done streaming, because YouTube is just bonkers. I should have just gone with the first edition and gone live without necessarily pressing the go live button. I'll do that next week. I'm not too worried about it right now. The next thing we have is, so I've been having issues with R2KT. I mean, I like donating, don't get me wrong, but it's really confusing to communicate with him, and he sometimes very often always loses communications. So I had expected to order a double of, not I wasn't planning on ordering this patch, this one right here, but here, I've done a few that angle. Let me do it this angle. I try to mix it up for the screenshots that I save in social. But this is an R2KT patch. The 4th is strong with this land. And this is it's neat because you get fan created stuff. But the problem is I ordered double pink patches for Jedi, and she was basically well, I'm not gonna say shortchanged, but I couldn't communicate to him well enough. I was explaining, no, I ordered double the pink patches, but he ran out of the Wall-E. But instead of him sending the duplicate pink patches, he says, "Oh, I'm sorry about not having the Wall-E. I'll send you 2 of these instead." I'm like, "But I ordered." I'm like, "Forget it. It goes to a good cause, so I'm just gonna leave it be for now. I'm just not. If I see something else, a coin or a patch that comes up that is of interest, then I might jump in again, because it's kind of neat to have these things. Can't get them otherwise. R2KT.com, again, goes to a good cause, so I'm not complaining too loudly. Hey Liz, good to see you. It's fine streaming twice, double the fun, double the Star Wars, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know. It's funny because I'll see on the back end. I'll see. I don't want to accidentally delete the wrong one. We'll see what happens after the broadcast. I'm like petting my sideburns here. These sideburns, like from here on down, white, silver and white. Like these sideburns here, a little darker, right? So I'm going white on this side of my face here, and I'm going white on this side of my face here. Just FYI. If it looks like, well, why is it down there? Why is it not down there? No, this is just as thick. These sideburns here, just as thick as these sideburns here. It's just a different color. So until I go like all the way gray, I may have to like keep them like way trimmed, like right here. I was just growing them out, I was like, why not? Give it a few more weeks and see what happens. When it gets really, really bushy, then I'll of course have to cut them off. Okay, so the next thing I want to cover is, I can't remember where the hell I got these from. Where did I get these from? Give me a second. I'm doing an inspection because I'm actually going to open one of them. I got 2, but I'm going to open one. The other one is going in here, my card bin. Playing cards. Aquarius. I really have started to appreciate Aquarius. These are, as opposed to Cardamundi, who had the license previously. Have I got a toy of Leia as Jabba's slave? Oh, the Hutt Slayer. Leia the Hutt Slayer? I do. And actually, you will see one of those here. Oh, wait, hang on. Did it have one of those? It does. It has one of those pull tabs I totally missed. Like the old cigarettes. Remember the old, remember cigarettes? Some of you guys probably still smoke. It has one of those unwrappers. I didn't know that. And now I do. I wonder if that's standard on all of the Aquarius cards. Okay, plastic. You've met your match. These are... Okay, I got to get a couple screenshots in this way. Playing cards, Mandalorian playing cards. Right there. Man. DeLorean. These are playing cards. Pick a card. Any card. Any Picard. Yeah, it's the child. I already had, you might remember, the Mandalorian playing cards, but this set is apparently, oh man, these are the playing cards to get. Wow, playing cards. I can't fan them out very well, but like, let's see here. Can I pick out a good one? That's a Joker. Let's see here. I'm gonna pick. Oh, hang on. It's mostly Baby Yoda or the child. Mostly, I see a Cara Dune. I see Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fan them out. Do my best. I suck. This is the problem when you're doing these videos live and you're trying to get it staged so that it looks decent. Right, there we go. So like playing cards, but like, is this your card? So if I hold it, like, is this your card? Is this your card? Is it? It is the playing cards for the child. And I guarantee Jedi's gonna see these. I'm like, oh, I want them, but look. Okay, so we got that. I was looking at them, but I should be showing you, right? Sorry if I can't get too close there. Angle out. That's a good one. The pod in the middle. See, they're all pod. It's all shaped like a pod. The cutout, kind of neat. I'm guessing that each one of the suits is different, or the same. I should say the same picture is just a different number, different suit. There's that one. 3. Can I get that? 2. Ace, King. Oh, maybe not. Hang on. No, I'm getting different ones. Wow. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Man, if you love you the child, you need these playing cards. These might be like the playing cards that I play with permanently. Wow, these are fantastic. Oh, wow. That's cool. Jedi's going to see these, and she's going to freak out. I've seen these, and I'm kind of freaked out. That's cool. But, of course, if she wants them, then I'll have to get another deck, because she's not going to use mine. Oh, I want them. But the nice thing is if she asks for them, and I get them, then she could have them as a as like a birthday gift, or stuff it into her Life Day stocking. So yeah, child, yeah. Speaking of the child, these I got from the Disney store. So this one, it's tricky to here. So you see the pin. It's a pin. Okay. What's the big deal about the pin? You might be asking. Well, watch. Look at the child. Look at the child in the pin. Here, see if I can get it just right. Do you see the child? And watch again. Did you see the child? I'll do it for you one more time. Keep an eye on the child. Keep an eye on the child. Ready? Did you see the child float into the pod? Is the resolution okay enough for you to see? It's a floating pin! It's a freaking Star Wars floating pen. I have not seen a floating pen, let alone a Star Wars floating pen, in so long. So I saw it online, and someone was selling it like $13. I'm like, eh. This was on Disney's website, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab a couple. So I grabbed a couple, and knowing full well that Jedi was going to ask for one too, I grabbed three pins. Because I'm like, no, you're not going to touch this one. This is she wasn't, did I show this to her already? I might have, but I don't think she was as impressed with the floating child as I was. Oh, yeah. On the other side, you've got the Mandalorian. And I'm not sure. Yeah, you can't see the pod. The pod's on this side. The Mandalorian is on this side. I've got the focus locked, so it won't refocus on objects as I hold them closer. But anyway, it is a floating pin, and it is mine, and one will be Jedi's. Or not. Maybe she doesn't want it. Now, Jedi, what does Jedi want? What does she want? She wants fashion, right? I don't know. I'm making that up. She dresses up. It is a challenge to find, unfortunately, things that she might be attracted to because she's been marketed as a girl. She's been marketed to as a girl, like, oh, you're a girl, you like pink. Oh, you're a girl, you like unicorns. Or you're a girl, it's this, that, and the other thing. And the gender stereotypes, as far as toys are concerned, it's absolutely maddening. Suffice it to say, though, inevitably, she's been a victim of marketing strong enough that now she just, right now in her life, if it's pink, she automatically assumes it's for her. And I think that's just bad. That's gendered marketing at its finest. So, if I know she's enjoying the Baby Yoda stuff or the child stuff that she's been getting, but she also has a propensity for chasing down the things that she is typically marketed. And so this is new, and it's pink, and it's Star Wars, and that's very rare. I'm not going to wear them. These are underwear. Rare underwear, not really rare. Brand new Baby Yoda underwear. The child underwear. And they are girls' briefs. And various designs. I'm not going to open these. This is a duplicate pack for her because she'll go through them. And so now she's got all of them, and every one of them has the child on the underwear. Did you know? Here, let's see if I can hold it just right. It's kind of hard to get just the angle without anything kind of bleeding out. Like that, something like that. She carries the child with her, though. The child is her baby, which I'm kind of grateful for. I am. That's like her baby doll. Like, we never really got her a baby doll. She's had dolls. I think baby dolls are kind of creepy, though, personally. Maybe it's I've watched too many horror movies, when I was younger. But the child, the stuffed one that we showed off in the stream, I think it was a few months ago. She kind of latched onto that Baby Yoda, and that became her child, her baby. Yay! Speaking of the child, so she's wearing, not maybe, I don't know what underwear she's wearing right now. I don't bother to check. But there is this is a variant of the child. I've shown this before. I've really got to get it angled just right. This is something that I shared in the Discord servers as well as online. There's a variant of the child, specifically the Black Series child found in this box. This particular variant, you'll notice if you haven't already, the cuffs, like the neck and the arm cuffs, are like a lighter cream versus the same color as the rest of the tunic. So this is a variant of the child. If you are someone who chases down variants, I had to, since I saw them on the store shelves. I might not have otherwise, but it was readily accessible. So there is a variant of the child currently available, one with or without the additional coloring. FYI. Somewhat maddening. Variants, man, they just drive you up the wall. So next, okay, I did that one. I'm going to show you this. This is a magnet. Right now, Hobby Lobby is carrying, I don't know how much of Mandalorian stuff they're carrying, but they do have a variety of magnets. These are nice, and I showed a couple a few weeks ago. It's like a particle board, a thicker cork, like not cork, but yeah, it's like a particle board pressed with a magnet on the back, a large magnet. And this is, you can get, like, don't ever buy anything full price at Hobby Lobby. You can save like 40%. They typically have a 40% off coupon. And so this was like $5, but 40% off. 40% off, $5, whatever that math turns out to. You can save a couple bucks. So totally worth it as far as I'm concerned. It's a nice little magnet of the child. Okay, have I placed anything over the things that I don't want to? I got stuff. A lot of the stuff was like pre-orders that finally came in. What I've been so excited to kind of, well, I'm going to open all these because I did get duplicates. Look at this. So, do you remember watching the Thundercats at all? This is Slive, one of the enemies from Thundercats. I was probably into Thundercats about as much as I was into G.I. Joe. There's also Mumra. Now these are probably one of my favorite, becoming quickly one of my favorite toy companies. Reaction, or Super 7. Not Reaction's my favorite line, coming from Super 7. They do a really good job. These are all 5 POA action figures that would have, might have been seen on store shelves in the 80s specifically, the ones that I'm holding here, the Thundercats. Mumra, I think they did a decent job. Maybe I remember him differently from the cartoon, or I have to watch the cartoon again. I ended up picking up a Mumra while thrifting once, a while ago. We also have Panthro. Right there. And so I'm going to open all these because these are the first like the Transformers from Super 7 that I ordered. The Reaction line, in many ways, are the first figures that I ever got from, like, personally purchased. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Thundercats, and Transformers. Like, I didn't own them before. G.I. Joes I had they don't make G.I. Joe, sorry. I Masters of the Universe I had before, but I really liked their 5 POA line. I wonder what other ones they're gonna do with the 5 POA style. But like if it's something that I always wanted or would have wanted in this particular style, I'll absolutely spring for them. They do a really good job with the figures. This is Chitara. Sorry, it's like, I know I'm probably spending way too much time on this, but I'm getting it. Don't worry, it's building towards something. Jackalman. So this is the first. This is the first series, right? So we've got all these. You can collect them all, and I did. But I'm guessing they're going to have like a second wave with more characters. I don't know how many other. Wily Kit, Wily Cat. Which, if that's not a double pack, I'll be kind of disappointed. And Snarf. Yeah, so you can get them. And I did get them. And hang on. You're going, wait a minute. Is that all the Thundercats? Hey, Roberto, good to see ya. No, that's not all the Thundercats. I also have Lion-O, Thundercats. Ho! So this is my first Thundercat figure. Thundercats. I know I'm probably like breaking a cardinal rule when I do this, but I know there are better ways of opening these. I'll keep the card. I mean, why not? Don't know if Jedi will ever use it. I doubt she will. Wow. It's even got, see how well this snaps on. Wow. Dude. Okay, so does that click on? How does that, see what we got here. How well does it clip on? Okay, there we go. Trying to get it over. There we go. So this glove. And I will put this, let's see, is it going to fit in there? Let's see if it fits in there. Oh, it does. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, Lion-O. Look at that. Lion-O. Okay, so you can't, I can't refocus because I've got the focus locked, because otherwise it just refocuses in and out the whole time. There's the symbol is actually right there on the hilt of the blade. So I've got 5 POA Lion-O. My very first Thundercats figure right there. The only one I would have wanted. Yeah, I probably, at 5 POA, I probably would have collected them. It's weird how it works that way. I know, totally strange, but it's true. No, I think that, like, as far as the quality is concerned, like, bar none. These are just as good as I would have expected them to be, on card, as well as, like, actually holding on to them. So I've got a Lion-O. And I'm going to stand the Thundercats together, and then these are the only cats that, wait, or no, I guess I have a Loth Cat. Do I have a Loth Cat? Jedi has a Loth Cat. I'm not going to open the other ones, though, because it could take, that could take a fair amount of time. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to show you next. Let's put you there. Or there. I thrift. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but here are my thrift discoveries from this week. I got, this was, well, it wasn't really thrifting, but $1.50 for a Kylo Ren kite, and given that Jedi and Diana opened up the BB-8 and the, what was the other one? There's another one, but anyway, so $1.50 down from $6.97, which had been way too much for this particular thing. Saved money on that. And got this one. This is a Yoda itty bitty. I already had this, but I also got this, the R2-D2 Tsum Tsum, a Rey itty bitty from The Force Awakens, and then a Rey Tsum Tsum. I got all these for like $3 in a bag while thrifting. You know, they're extras, so I'll put the 2 Reys out on Jedi's shelf. And then, I'm not sure where the Yoda's going to go. I'll put him somewhere, and then the Tsum Tsums, she'll grab them, they'll move around. But anyway, got these for $4 and $1 a piece. That's really not all that bad. I mean, all things considered. And then, this is another one. I got a poop in Anakin. This is his, look at, I mean, you can't really tell his face. It's like grunting Anakin, right? From the Attack of the Clones. All these, if not, yeah, pretty much all of them. From this particular haul. He's pooping. You can't, like, repose the pooping Anakin. It's very odd. They're all from Attack of the Clones. All the ones that I'm about to show you. Pooping. He's pooping. This one must have come with a set where he jumps off because he's got pegs rather than holes for pegs. They're actually pegs on his shoes. I found him thrifting. Normally, I probably would have passed on him. But I was like, I saw a couple that I thought, okay, this I didn't have those, so I grabbed them. So I'm glad I didn't pass on them. But I think I got them for free because I had some points. I got this Padme. This is like a variant from another one that I had, again from Attack of the Clones. I don't think I'm gonna be like taking screen captures of these, so I'm not too worried about like how they show up. It's definitely not soft goods for the cape, and she's also got a grunty kind of face. Nikto, this is the one that compelled me to get the this Nikto character here, the Jedi. Compelled me to grab the bag. I'm like, okay, I gotta have. I'll snag any aliens anytime I can. The humans, I'm not as inclined. Like if I didn't see that one, I might have passed on it because it came with, look, it's an Episode 1 Qui-Gon Jinn. Yay! He's like all hunched over. And also a Leia. From the Dracula Buns Leia from The Force Awakens. It's one of the Disney figurines. An Anakin that has a twist action. I want to say it has a twist action here. So many Anakins. Too many Anakins in here. And then the last two, I got the Angry Mace Windu. And this one's really, this one, look at his action. Like, okay, the mace is kind of stuck though. He's got a peg on the back as well, but he's kind of stuck, which kind of sucks because this would be a good one. It's too bad. It's like I don't think I can get it unstuck either. Come on. Anyway, he's got a really loose arm because it swings. This swings because he'll lightsaber with that. Can you see the face if I hold? Yeah, Attack of the Clones was not my favorite range, minus the clones. For figures, the Phantom Menace and the Clone Wars was excellent. Revenge of the Sith was pretty good. Attack of the Clones, not very exciting. And then I also got this. The creature that Padme fought in the pit on Geonosis. So this one, surprisingly enough, still had battery. Hang on. Super sharp teeth. Old, but it was all in the bag for like all those action figures. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ish for like $5, $6. Did not have this particular one either, so I was like, okay, it's worth it. I mean, otherwise I probably would have passed on it. This is one that I probably should have passed on. I saw episode 1 cards. I don't want to show you these cards because they're just kind of compared to the Baby Yoda, the child cards that I showed you. These are like boring as hell. Episode 1, not just that, just the art was like they phoned it in. Like it literally is that bad. I probably should have passed on these. I'm like, but I'm like, I got a couple other things out of it that'll turn around and make good gifts for other people. So those action figures were thrifted, and these stuffies were thrifted. I think that's all the thrifting this week. I got to keep my Lion-O, because it comes with another sword too, where it's closed at the bottom, the shorter one versus like the longer one. I didn't show that when I was showing off. I apologize. Okay, so you are gonna go there. Tons of these around now. Like this is like this is a Disney Store exclusive. I ended up getting I think it was like 20 to 30% off like my cart in the Disney Store, because I wanted to get the floating pins. So I was like, okay, what else? Okay, so Jedi did not have this one. This is it's a lunch pail, right? Or at least ostensibly is. The hardest thing about these lunch pails is these ears always seem to stick out. But isn't that like the best? Like out of a lot of the lunch pails, this one retails normally at like $16.99. This one's pretty decent. It's a good size too. Got the handle on top, Star Wars on the back, Baby Yoda in the front, or the child. I cannot say Baby Yoda. I can't say the child. I'm now like used to just saying Baby Yoda. But anyway, this is a lunch pail we did not have before. That's a Disney Store exclusive. Also, this one, I ended up saving money, but this one went on further sale after I got it. This one glows in the dark. So you got the Mythosaur skull, Mandalorian, or the Empire, or the fall after the Empire, really. There's the Mandalorian, Legendary Warrior, Bounty Hunter, Mandalorian, some patches, and then this mesh right here. Nice little mesh. So, another lunch pail, glow in the dark. Disney Store exclusive that I know of. I'm not sure that these little nibs up here on the zippers. Oh, those are the zippers. I don't think there's anything special there. It'd have been neat if those were like Beskar, right? You know, so the ingots. And then also an exclusive, a Disney Store exclusive, a bag, the child bag. Very nice material, not just like the ones you see usually for a. Oh, hang on, just a second. I'm gonna be screenshotting, so I gotta try to be mindful of the background. But oh yeah, I don't want to show you those yet. Okay, I'll get there. This is a bag of the child. Wanted. No longer wanted though, because I got it. Unknown species, the child. Are those runes? Yeah, those are runes. So I got a few of these bags. They're like $2, $3 a piece or whatever, but they're better than the average like cheapy bags that we kind of go through that we usually get for like $1. Got a few of those. And that was the Disney Store. The remainder of the Disney Store. Okay, what am I going to show you? Oh, I guess I did thrift that too. Last week I showed you the new Mission Fleet figurines, right? These little things. I was able to get the new ones this week, so I'm gonna show you that. Is it insulated? I don't know which bag. The lunch pail is probably insulated. This carrying bag, no, definitely not insulated. The lunch pails, though, I'm pretty sure are insulated. So now I'm going to show you the Mission Fleets. I didn't show you this one last week, and I know why. I had to think for a second, because the reason why is because I'm going to be opening one of these. One, because this is not the one I got. So now you can get the Mandalorian with the child, and even better, this comes with a pod. So like if you're going to get only one Baby Yoda merch out there, this is kind of a bargain. Like you get the bike, if you're interested, the child, which is about the same scale, oddly enough, as, I mean, you wouldn't be able to make it minuscule or smaller than it is with the Black Series, but the Black, like almost the same size as the Black Series, not as cute as the Black Series in my opinion. Mandalorian, and then the pod, as well as a speeder. So this one, like $12, $15. So yeah, this is This is cool. I don't know if I'm going to chase down all the vehicles. I did get dupes of a couple of them because I wanted to open them for obvious reasons, and I will show you. And it's that one. From the Clone Wars, we have Captain Rex. This one, in my humble opinion, not as interesting. Same price as what I just showed you a few minutes ago. The ATRT, yeah, correct? Yeah, ATRT. I'm getting better with my vehicles. But yeah, Captain Rex. So I ended up getting 2 of these because I didn't like the first box that I grabbed, and I'm probably going to show you what I meant by that. So these are now available as well. These are kind of a scale, like you get a figure like you can with the packs that I showed last week, but then you get a larger vehicle as well, which doesn't seem to be all that large, which is fine by me. And then the third in that particular line is the Bark Speeder with Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars. I've seen we've seen this type of Obi-Wan before, just like we have Rex. But I wasn't as inclined to get another one of these right now. They will probably eventually go on sale if they stay on store shelves. At that point, then I may get a duplicate one to unbox for the Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then in the larger vehicles, these aren't even the one I'm about to show you. Not even the largest that are out there, because they've got a super large one of the Millennium Falcon. This one is, though, Darth Vader. And don't worry if you can't really see it, because I'm going to be opening one, too, I think. This is a larger box. Can I get it? Boy, it's going to be... Am I going to have to hold it this way? It's impossible to see. That Vader is just so dark. This is the challenge. I know you're saying, oh, just bring on more front light, but then I get blinded, and then I am white as a ghost, even whiter than I normally am. Let's see if I can get an angle. There we go. No, I don't want to do that either because I got stuff behind me. I don't want to spoil the surprise. I know this is just very, very awkward. You're like, wait, what's going on? Why don't you stop? Darth Vader with another TIE fighter. So I had to get 2 of these because Darth Vader. Hello. This one. Put you here. These are going to be problematic to find in good boxes for a lot of people because this part down here is like a lip on all these larger boxes, and plus you've got this flap here, and that's a challenge because they could get bent easily and got crunched. And I'll show you the only one I was able to find that had a good box here. So we got another Luke Skywalker X-Wing pilot, as well as the X-Wing itself. This is from New Hope. And I gotta be careful, but I don't want to leave those on the floor because I don't want to run into them. The last one here, Jedi Starfighter with Anakin from the Clone Wars. Oh, Revenge of the Sith. Or I guess, well, kind of the Clone Wars-ish. But yeah, so those are the 3 mission fleet larger vehicles, as well as the 3 medium sets. There's like 3 different classes for these mission fleets. I wouldn't be as interested though if it wasn't necessarily for the figures outright. I probably would. I'd probably pass. But I'm not gonna. I like the styling on the Anakin. By the way, I'm not gonna open him. But the just like with the Obi-Wan, the style is, I think, rather nice. I'm going to open. Let's see here, which one? I'm going to open the Mandalorian. This is the one I've been waiting for. See, this is what I'm saying. Like this lip down here. That I saw bent a few times. In fact, this one might even be bent. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I separated these correctly. Hang on, because, I mean, I've made mistakes before. Like, okay, this is a good box. Yeah, this is a good box. I think I got good boxes for all of them, so I don't want to, like, open the wrong box. Oh, yeah, no, this one's crunched down here. There's a dent, a ding. Here we go. Now, Jedi did see this, and she's like, can I have one? I'm like, Jedi, you don't even play with the Star Wars toys you have now. I'm not gonna, why? I got her one, just in case. But maybe when she sees this, me playing with this one. Okay, that looks like there is some assembly required, which I'm not going to dive into. Instruction booklet. Blue cardboard. And this is everything it comes with. This is the only way you can get a pod, dude. Wow, okay, does the pod close? Oh, it does! Well, kind of. So this goes back and up, I see. So it goes back and up. So you can get a pod, and it actually, and you saw in the picture, it has a stand, too. So you can get a pod, and the child. Again, I mean, this is really close to, very close to the Black Series, right? Here, hold it like this. So you've got, right, these two. Maybe it's just a little smaller. And this one has like the ball that he plays with from the cockpit, so maybe a little smaller, but virtually the same color. No variant on this that I know of, but there we go. So if I put, hang on, it's small. He's getting away from me. So there we go. There's Baby Yoda. I know it's out of focus, but look at that. You can, it's a pod, baby. This is the only, I mean, this is it. This is the only thing that I wanted out of there. This and the Mandalorian himself. Those are the only two things that I really wanted in here. The vehicles, I'm just not into the vehicle stuff as much as other people are. Wait a minute, hang on. How do you... Oh, you can take off his cape. So either you keep the cape on, this is nice, nice little detail, or take the cape off and then use the jetpack that he gets later on. Very cool. Put you there. That's nice. Yeah, I like these figures. I really do. Sadly, I think it's the only way we're going to get 5p away from Hasbro from this point on. So you two will go on my Mandalorian shelf. Oh, the pod sits there nicely even without the stand, too. Without the floating stand. Sits nicely on the desk. Yeah, you know, between the two, I think the Black Series child might do a little better in that pod than the actual the child that comes with the set. It's back in there. Because I don't know why they didn't produce this one. I don't know why this didn't come with like a pod too. The problem with these again are that the arms fall off, which is why I warned Jedi not to open them. Okay, so that's that. I'm not gonna open the Darth Vader here. I am gonna open the Darth Vader, but I'm not gonna open it right now because those things I want to show off. Pick this up thrifting as well. This sticker price is $4. I usually get like $1 or $2 off. The Minotaurus, and it looked largely complete when I opened it up. The Lego set inside, as opposed to paying full price. I love the figurines on these, and I didn't buy them, back when they were like brand new. The problem with thrifting sometimes, you get other people's hair in this damn thing. But it looks, I mean, for the most part, inside, minus maybe a couple things, it looks mostly complete. So I might try to put it together, largely put it together, and then is it complete? Oh, I don't know. I might be missing a few pieces. Oh, no, maybe not. So I'm gonna just get it ready for, if and when Jedi and I play. Cool little die. Lego die. You got black and gray as the colors. And then the reason why I ended up getting it is because it had most of the micro figures. It had three, and only 2 of the yellow ones. But I'm like, okay, that's close enough for a few bucks. Incomplete is not bad unless the other one's buried somewhere. Hang on, let's see. Is it? Oops! Yikes! I don't want to be taking it apart. Are you under there anywhere, buddy? I see the instructions. Extra pieces here. Couple of 4 extra blues. No, that's a different one. Isn't it? Yeah, that's a different one. Whoa. Okay, that's a nice little bonus. Huh. Okay, cool. Just learned something new with that. You are going to go there. And now, you're thinking, Chris, geez, you had a busy week. Well, a lot of the stuff I got to get, like, I get online, right? Like the underwear, ordered online. The Thundercats, ordered it online. The pens, ordered it online. So you never know when they're gonna come in. So a lot of this, like most of this, I ordered online. Every so often though, I'll get I'll browse like the marketplaces, like where people are selling things. And so someone was selling a ton. Oops, sorry, did not mean to move the mic. A ton of potato heads. And I did not get all the potato heads, when they were released with the Star Wars stuff. And he was selling them for like $5 or $10 a pop, or $10 a tater. And I thought, okay, let me see if I can get him down to like $5 per tater. So that's what I did. He had them selling at 10, and I ended up getting them for 5 apiece. Sorry, I'm moving these mission series out of the mission fleets out of the way, because I do not want to knock the boxes. Because Anakin's Jedi Starfighter was impossible to find with a good box. Everywhere in the area when I went out yesterday had a horrible box. Okay, so this is what I've been trying. I mean, you could see in the background here, but this is what I was trying to hide. See, how am I gonna? Okay, I'm gonna show you all the potato heads I got. I got 12. It's really more like 11. You'll understand in a second. Put you there. Because I'm going to stack you guys. Yeah, I'm talking to my potatoes, okay? And I realized that when I do these videos, I need to wear like a different color shirt, because it just kind of blends in with the background. I'm still, by the way, 2 weeks? No, 2 weeks? A week? A couple weeks-ish since my birthday. Yeah, a couple weeks. So I'm doing well. I'm, again, if I lose a pound a week, I'm doing well. And so I'm always happy when I put on a shirt and I get nervous, like, am I going to fit in it? Like, is this one of my test shirts? So I fit okay in this one, so I'm happy. Okay, so I got a Target bag in the way. It's all thrifting stuff in there. Let me see here. Let's see if I can do this another way. Put you... Nothing fancy here, just me doing my own thing. Thing. There's all, you see the slippers back there from Earl Green? They're right there, still right there. Actually, sorry, I tossed the bags, didn't I? Hey man, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right, okay? Give me a break. So, I'm straddling my potatoes. First up, we've got a Mr. Potato Head Star Wars Pop Taters Stormtrooper, a boring old Stormtrooper. So Jedi already had one. Jedi has one of these that's out of the box, which is cool. Got a Stormtrooper. We also have out of the box, not this one obviously, but the one that she has out of the box, the Pirillo Ren, which is nice too because we've got Kylo de Papa Ren. I'm guessing that's Spanish. Not sure what. I mean, these usually retail for like over $10, certainly. But the guy had tons of them, like not even just the Star Wars ones. He had like other fandoms as well. That looks like a Pirillo Ren deluxe case. We have a boring old R2-D2, and she has the small ones too that she plays with. What's neat about this one is the nose is on there. There have been a few variants of the Mr. Potato Heads. She's got 4 of them out of the box, and she's got like how many of the small ones? 8 of the small ones? 6 of the small ones? They made small ones too. Actually, no, more than 8. Maybe it was 8. I don't know. I've lost count. I know where they are. I just lost count. Okay, so far more exciting and a little bit dusty, we also have from Star Tours, a Star Tours box. Right there, Star Tours. A Spudafett. Not Boba Fett. Spudafett. Spuda? Spud? No, it couldn't be Spuda. Spudafett. I mean, decent shape. The guy probably grabbed him. He probably bought him and like, I'll sell him for $1 million because it says Star Wars on him. Like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So nice to see. We also have, someone was asking earlier about Hutt Slayer Leia. We don't have one of these out of the box, but we now have one in the box. Princess Leia. It says as Jabba's captive, as also AKA Slave Leia, AKA Leia the Hutt Slayer. I think that's her official title now in this particular uniform, but that's what she looks like out of the box. I don't think she's coming out of the box though. A lot of these are not coming out of the box because I don't know if and when we're ever going to get these in the box again. I also got one of these. He had them. a different Princess Leia, a boring Princess Leia, in the sense that they didn't have she doesn't have a fun name. I should be showing you the backs. Like I said, they've reproduced these over and over. I don't even think I have all the Darth Vader variants. I mean, they've done them over and over. Yoda, Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, Leia, blah blah blah. Django down there as well. Didn't even know they had a Django. I'm not gonna chase them all down. $5 a pop. It's crazy. Okay, so then the rest of them are from Star Tours as well. Which, out of all of them, these are the ones that, man, these got to be worth something. $5. C3 Potato. C3 Potato. Potato. From Star Tours. I don't even know if I'm going to be getting screen grabs of these, but there's the back. We have, I don't think I have all of them. He didn't have all of them. Because I see one that's not there. Master Yoda. I don't think I have. But I do, again, the third Princess Leia, Princess Tater. Okay? I don't think they couldn't do enough with that name, I guess. Princess Tater, Star Tours. Leia Potato Heads. This is a nice one. Darth Mash. I know someone who's going to be like totally insanely jealous if he didn't have one of these, and I got one for $5. A Darth Maul collector, specifically Darth Mash. Did not have a Darth Maul one before. So that one's new in general for me too. A Luke. I don't know if we have a Luke out, but a Luke Frywalker. See, this one at least makes sense. A Luke Frywalker. That fits. I don't even know. I have a feeling I know where I'm going to put them, but we're going to see where if I'm going to be able to accommodate them. Yam Solo. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, I have to like rate these names because some of them are better than others, like by far. I'm not going to chase down the full collection either. So if they didn't come in this box, it's probably not going to happen. I wouldn't have driven for just one. It wasn't that far away, but like for these 12, I'm like, that's worth it. Chip Baka. That's probably one of the better Chewbacca's that I think I've seen produced. The only one I think that I see here that he did not have was the Master Yoda, which would have been nice. That would have completed. Nah, I don't want to chase him down. I don't want to chase him down. It'd be too much. So not Master Yoda. Chip Baka is the last. Checking for spiders. Oh man. Oh, we've been infested with spiders here. Like crazy. Like it's a bad year. Like the whole house now smells like lavender. Like because put that down. The whole house smells like lavender because apparently they don't like lavender. So I got the air wicks or whatever, and so lavender's like floating. The smell of lavender is floating about the house, and so yeah, that's became a thing. I've got more coming in too because I'm like just gonna blanket the whole place, and then I've laid traps. We ran out of traps. They got to come back and they got to spray the inside. Our neighbors are, by the way, people are, oh, maybe if you didn't have so much of the Star Wars clutter around, the spiders wouldn't. Yeah. Well, our neighbors are having problems with them too. So, and they have nothing like compared to us, like in terms of like what I collect, dust. So it's not that. I think they're getting in through the vents, and so I ended up ordering, and I haven't tried them yet, obviously, because I just got them. Well, that wasn't obvious to you, but it was obvious to me. Like it's like a nylon kind of mesh that you can put on the registers. You lift up the register or the vent, where the vents come, where the air blows out, and you slip them over so that nothing can get through, one way or the other. My hope is, as other people have, blocking spiders. So my belief is that because we've had them throughout our entire house, like I'm like, okay, we're gonna check to make sure our windows and doors are sealed better than they might have been. So we're getting things resealed. Lavender, essential oils floating thereabouts. I got some Vicks. Because I'm like, okay, they don't like eucalyptus, and okay, so I'll just open this Vicks and leave it, by the bed, like right where sun comes in, possibly in the morning if the sun's out, and maybe it evaporates, and if it just keeps them away, I'm great. So I'm it's gonna take a while to like spider proof the house. We still have the the traps ultimately kill the spiders that we see, or we don't see, we don't catch, but the traps catch them. The basement's the absolute worst. It's always the worst offender. We're gonna, I think, we're gonna pull up some of the hostas in the backyard though, because the plants, vegetation. If the spiders are going there, I'm like, okay, we gotta no. I think, and we're gonna basically put down lavender. So lavender is going to be laid down, and so lavender over everything else, if only because if they don't like lavender, great. That's what we need. That's what we want. We want tons of lavender. What else? We're basically spider proofing the house because something happened the other day, and I'm glad I saw it because it was in the bedroom and it was. So my question is, okay, was that a female spider? Was it in heat or whatever spiders do? I don't want to know. Did it already mate? Or was it trying to attract a mate? Because we're heading into mating season, but it would just kind of be starting. Like, it was bigger than normal. It was like a wolf spider, but at least when I was like doing research on how to kill spiders, I saw, oh, that's the one that we had, only giant. So hopefully we got a mama, and put the kibosh on that. But certainly before mating season starts, or probably in the midst of it, we're going to be doing things to effectively better keep them out, looking for any kind of holes or entry points, as well as what we have inside, making it less hospitable to spiders. I have very high hopes for the lavender, the airwick. We'll have to replace it every couple of months, but totally worth the expense. Not a problem at all. Plus the house smells nice. I've also got cedar chips. I love the smell of cedar. If only just if it can. I mean, they what do they taste with their feet? I guess is is that so they don't like walking in things that cause their tastes or the smell. No, they smell with their feet, so they don't like being around things that cause their smell to go off. Hence the lavender. We'll see if it does any good, or any of it does any good, and that's been the biggest problem this week, is like figuring all that out. We'll see if the vents or the registers, if I'm able to, if they work well enough, even though they're meant for floor registers. I'm going to put them. They're breathable though. It's not like you can't push the air through. Possibly putting them on the vents upstairs as well, or at least on a couple of them, to try to minimize if we don't know where they're coming from. We have no idea. And that's the biggest challenge, is not like if you knew where they were, I mean, you'd be able to attack, not a problem. But like, because you only see them afterwards, you can only make assumptions. Okay, it probably came from this, or it probably came from that. And so I'm hopeful that we can, try to do whatever we need to do. If I don't know if we have to, if it's even possible to do like a spider bomb in the house. Basically just set it off and like kill it. I'd be fine. It's fine. We got to stay out of the house for like 6 hours. Great, I can do that. Or however long, just like whatever, to like wherever the spiders are, just knock them out. I don't want to see them until they're dead, and even then, I don't want to see them. Okay, I've shot through everything, including my harrowing story of what's been happening this week. Now that's on my mind. It's what's been on my mind lately, apart from the collectibles. Plenty to collect, certainly, and plenty to be afraid of. The spiders. I'm sorry for leaving you in that. No, you have no idea, dude. You wouldn't sleep anymore. No, It was on the headboard, dude, and it was a giant on the. Oh man, it was bad. It was bad. I'm just like, oh, dude, they gotta come in. They gotta spray inside. I mean, you can't. The problem is, unless you see one, right, you can't kill it, right? Because they don't clean themselves. So they're not going to, if they walk through poison, they're not going to clean themselves necessarily. But if they eat something that's been through poison, then they'll die. They'll ingest the poison. Spiders. I don't care if they kill pests. I'll stick with the pests. Oh, I'm also replacing lights with bug lights outside. Like, anything. Anything that I can do, I'm going to do. I'm going to bend over backwards to alleviate this. Oh, my God. This year is just so bad. This year has been so bad for him. So bad. And the neighbors, like I said, the neighbors had the same problem. So I know it's not just us. Not that that helps you. Not that that helps us. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to go and clean up, put things away. and probably see you again next weekend, assuming more cool stuff has come in for me to showcase. I'm in social, as I normally am, tweeting throughout the week. I've also got Discord open. I'm not as participatory as some of you might be or might need me to be. I love you, though, again, and I appreciate you. At this point, I am going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always.